Hey guys, welcome back. I am continuing my fall preview of all the anime, all of fall anime 2014. And today I got to see Log Horizon and Log Horizon 2, first episode, my first impressions of this series are pretty positive. I mean, I'm liking the setting. They had an opening sequence in this first episode, which is showing, I guess, everything that's gonna happen in the series, just kind of like a preview, and get you all hyped up for things that are to come. And I mean, I liked it. I liked the animation quality has improved for those opening sequences, and we're back and introduced to Shiro and him trying to figure out how to solve the problems with the round table, Akabara, in their particular zone. And I mean, for me, I've already read the light novels. Right after I finished the first season of Log Horizon, I could not resist, and I did read the light novels. So I am far and beyond everything that's going to happen. I'm pretty well versed in. I would say everything I saw in the opening sequence, I already knew was going to happen. And so I'm not as hyped as I could be, but I'm just watching it because I like to see things animated and just to see how faithful it is to the original adaptation. And so I'm not going to try to spoil anything for you guys. I hope you really enjoy this new second season of Log Horizon. It has the same pacing as the first one, so a lot of it is going to be really slow. Just forewarning you, it's going to be slow in terms of story progression. I mean, things happen, but I mean, it happens so gradually. Like sometimes you want to punch your face to make it move faster, but it doesn't, and you're like, you just have to just have to relax when you're watching this show. It's not meant to really hype you up or get you all excited unless they're revealing something about the world. But it's mostly just kind of like you want to immerse yourself in this situation, in this MMORPG. It's more about the immersion as far as I feel about it. It's more about immersing yourself as a character in an MMO where you cannot leave, and about showing you how it feels and all the trouble that comes with this kind of show, this kind of setting. And just beyond that, I just like to talk about, it's interesting that a lot of this takes place in Japan, which makes sense. It's a Japanese show, but the world itself is not limited to Japan. I mean, this might be a little bit of spoilers, but I mean, just remember that the MMO, it covers the whole world. It's not just Japan. It covers the whole world. So I'm wondering, and I'm really curious, I haven't seen it yet anywhere, but if they're ever going to travel outside of Japan. And I mean, they might not. They don't have to. It seems that Japan is big enough to hold everybody's interest. But I mean, it'd be interesting to maybe they get to travel to America or travel to China, which is not too far from Japan, and they get to find the Chinese players and how are they adapting to this new world. I mean, that could be really curious. And I would also be curious about how, how we are kind of seeing some of the prologues to possible war with the southern player base, with Plant Huandin, or I can't pronounce it, but I mean, there might be war later with the other players, and I don't know if we're going to get to that in this second season, just because of how slow the first season was in terms of stuff happening. I don't know. I think this is going to be like about 4 arcs, so that's about 5 episodes per arc, and yeah, I don't think we're going to see too much in the way of war between those two players, which is just something I was really interested in when I was reading the light novels. I didn't get to see it, but I mean, it'd be really cool because then you actually get more dynamics with how will the city-states, the other NPCs react to a war between players. I mean, how is that going to work out? And of course, the southern one is the Southern player base is more connected to one of those royal families in this setting. So a lot of good stuff can happen, a lot of promising things. A lot of the characters have returned. Maria, I believe her name is, Marjorie, her look got updated, so it looks a bit more flat, more curly curls. But everyone basically looks the same, and I'm just treating this as if Log Horizon didn't really have a second season, and this is just like a 51 episode anime. I'm hoping, 26 episodes perhaps. Could be. It could be really cool. So yeah, this is on my to watch list. Not so hyped, unfortunately, just because I've already read the light novels. That's like the bane of reading ahead of time, is you're not as hyped when stuff comes out. But I mean, still, just watching it and being able to see everyone fight and do their thing, it just has enough to keep me going with this. So that's my first impression of Log Horizon. Really good, nice opening to something we've already seen. And if you like the first season, I'm pretty sure you'll like the season too. Pretty good, as in how they've adapted the material to anime. Alright, see you guys next time.